more than 28% of people living with HIV still do not know their HIV status because they have not tested. That represents about 100,000 people. Exactly. That is what is happening.
Hello, welcome to Spade TV. This is Raising Awareness, and today we are bringing you a very sensitive issue that most people actually don't want to talk about: HIV/AIDS. According to Dr. Echahene Chireme, who is the director of Ghana AIDS Commission, he had said in an interview with Joy News that about 28% of Ghana's population are living with HIV. About 28% of Ghana's population are living with HIV, and knowingly or unknowingly, that is the place that I'm more concerned about. Knowingly or unknowingly, they are spreading it. So today I'm here with my panelists. We are going to digest this issue. But before I go to them, my name is Mabranche Napo. Let's take a quick break from Sunbest Healthcare. When we are back, we go to our panelists.
Hello, Abusiafo. But Sunbest medicated powder. Now, on your form. Hey, say when a man in Swans, when yes, is you never good out at all. About cock, I'm a what so. Or don't. It's what now I'm on why you say. A crow. Take a career, a yam, a crow, a juniper bosso, and only Sunbest medicated ointment, a bebwa.
Maposu, to me.
Who when Pedro be onia meant na ho ma honam ya enwu wani maase what poso complaining na et so betwa koto Sunbest herbal balm ye from mama Sunbest products edutwem
Obenya Sunbest products our pharmacies any herbal shops at to phone friend 0551 907 393 FDA agidwadi enkra atuyatum.
Welcome back from that quick commercial break. So now, before we go to our panelists, as I said earlier on, Dr. Echahene Chireme was speaking to Joy News, and I have the audio from their conversation. Let's listen to the audio and digest it. After that, I think our panelists are also ready to give their take on the issue.
More than 28% of people living with HIV still do not know their HIV status because they have not tested. That represents about 100,000 people. Exactly. That is what is happening. And of course, they are spreading it unknowingly. And that is not the best. And in fact, if someone, it's important for everyone to know their HIV status. And knowing it early is very important, even for treatment success. If you wait till you get AIDS before you go to hospital, it will take much longer time for you to recover in terms of boosting your immune system, for it to regenerate and support your body. It takes longer time. And so it is important that you get tested to know your HIV status when you are strong and well. That is why we launched the self-test campaign 2 weeks ago, because there are people who are underserved when it comes to HIV services. Some are hard to reach, and they may not have the opportunity to get any of the services. And so bringing testing to their doorsteps, and the self-test kits are being distributed in the communities. So bringing it to their doorsteps will enable those who fear to know their status to at least start the process by testing to see whether they are reactive or non-reactive.
Yeah, so that was Dr. Echahene speaking. On my right, I have Surgical Lord, and on my left, I have Sokode. But as the saying always goes, ladies first. And I'll go with her in the local dialect, because this place, we believe in unity in diversity. So that everybody can understand from the layman's perspective, we go in the local dialect. Sokode, what you say the ID can't saying name. You say HIV there. Arabia Ghana will be because we know HIV pay. We can't person in because we say on any DDR. But according to Dr. Etuayene, Obagana had nipa 100,000. And then ya say yare na almost spread the nyasa om de tefa ko. And you mo che o che so nyame. Na mo be chama na so bia so. Asem we, what do you know say?
Me do as say ja, wa ma me akwanya wa asem na. Sample from who were here, who were here?
HIV de wonya ye ntoro mbo mo so se wonya HIV. Ti bet bi kura ba se me de ma check me say me nya bi di. But bet bi ba so bi so nya bi.
Na fa be free kofobia.
Same year we
Na. E dey akran po ni HIV. E yo ba ne be man kuta mudi. Ah e o ma mbo mo ho ban. E na ma sa de ne ba.
Enemu yare.
E ke kan gonorrhea na syphilis ne nyama. Nti adent na wo se yetina se fiti se HIV ba enye ne. Se ne o kan na ba akran ne se chese nipa no kra no. Cap na no kra pa we enye be wa bra ne nyina nim se sexually transmitted disease by koya ko ba se wo what you say eti adentina education we ya started da yentumi ampa mu a enne chese wo kra 5 cd kra na obenya condom kra pa ede ato ye ne pese di emu abura na se de adi wa ba da yentumi ampa mu a ma still hwe numbers as se ye du a nipa no so na ma wo hu se bonne mo ma so na wa twon ho aye den efun nti asem we de chese emu orem
the problem is among for be so say I'm about to check it. Let me use myself as an example. Obi invite me program do apedwa. Me call en na program normal partner with foundation bi am free HIV and tuberculosis test. Me do what happen am say o we no mu ye o. And I'm trying to say oh cool. Me test it. And the guy was like, hey, Minsura, and I'm saying, what? And I'm Minsura. And as more catch him, he say, boys, now, mama program, now, Obia so say, or bet test it, so HIV, and I'm saying, now, HIV, see it, Minsura. Me testing them will be, and then answer my call, I are Shabiana, Yasha, me senior Bayer, no ever told Mamma, Miss, I think a month for be so say, check some more HIV and no money.
Me kra po me suro kire se me hwe me ho a me nyo obagunu enti no na wakono wa bra wa mbo ho ban sa no wo ho so nipa na ohia no so nye se bi ohia no so ye bagunu oh se do mu ni na mo ye virgin na mo hia dia ka ye okay na nipa no o depend to people so di obetumi atworo e do kra pa wo no relationship kra obo di to we ms eti aba ne sa no na se akosi se kona ko check ya ko so wa na wo dwen ta yam hye kra mo ebe ku wo fie e na wo hospital so a mama ko check me de pen a go bi so good na negative me on be ye wo no
o yam be hye
if you cram test results na aba no kra na ye be ko kwa sure say ni pa na lab technician be ye no ho no as we nya bi so be bi na ye eti e na thought na baba wa dwum se me ko check me HIV na na sample no se na e dia yam hye abati me gidi se ya ayam hye ene se ni nipa no so hu ne se ne sex partner no onye faithful ni ntino ono anka sa se we hu se o ye positive to on do okra ampo ti me gidi se ya ayam hye ne sa like
Tron handbrake answer na menko surgical lord hono no so yenko gina dwenche nenso ansa na ebedu ono ma menka yo se Sunbreast Healthcare and asomasene and amedi dwumedi ebro mo medicated ointment and afi balm ai no no hunam eni sisi ni hunam eni nyarwa pimples dwiba ko lo si ni nyina no odesra ebeyi efri ho sounds na medicated powder and so no de kakra go nso mkra na odi dare a ono ma omu dware pe no mo kika om ni nyina no ebetu efri ho no me no so de sra ebeye pe betu wani kama ma huna matoso moto e de amo mameko eye surgical lord ho no de edu ne ho pe se be poto surgical lord.
Yes,
you're welcome to the show.
Thank you so very much.
All right, so today we're dealing with HIV. Many people are actually afraid to check their status whether they are negative or positive. Do you have anything to digest about it?
Thank you very much. Ishar, good night to listeners and followers of Spade TV. And on this discussion note, I think our system in Ghana is deteriorating every now and then. the big men, the ministries in charge of advocacy and promotion and announcement and all that are not doing nothing about it. Now, the question you asked, do you think we can do something about it? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, people are afraid to go and check.
You see, if I don't know after checking what will happen to me, there's no way I'll go and check. So there's this word everybody understand and have decided to memorize: stigmatization.
Yeah.
Is being glued to the fact that even your example you gave, even that pharmacy, that health facility, that nurse who is coming to take your sample and where, even the process of doing the whole thing self, you are already dead already. The process of getting your blood samples to take to the lab to go and test and come and tell you this is all you have crap, you are already dead. There was a time I visited a health facility here in Ghana. I'm not going to mention it because they're not paying for the advert. So,
And for security reasons.
for security reasons.
I
I visited them, and then right from the reception to the ward, my goodness, I wish we could have multiple of these health facilities across the 16 regions in Ghana. The Akwaba, the reception.
Everything was on
Here, this is this way. If you are going past this way, put your hand like this. When you get here, place there's a sanitizer. Every junction, take a sanitizer. I was like, damn. So we have this facility here in Ghana. Believe you me. See, the process to even acquire a result. Oh my goodness.
It's so easy.
So I think we need to come back again, letting the public know when you are tested. We need to take that one alone. If you are negative, wow.
Hooray.
If you are positive, we need to see that one also. Now, being tested, you need to know probably what goes into testing. How are they going to test it for you? Public, we in Africa, they tend to hide a lot of things from us.
Yeah.
There are a lot of drinks in the market now. If you go and buy those drinks, you are drinking it. The process of that drink coming to you for you to drink stuff, you have no idea, but you are drinking it. Most of the most delicious food that we have on the home, if you trace the job at that woman that will selling that porridge to her home where she prepares it, you will never buy it again.
Come to think of it, have you noticed that quite of late when you go to the hospital and they check you and they do everything, they won't actually tell you what is wrong with you.
Yeah.
The doctor will just call pharmacy.
Go and buy
to the pharmacy.
Prescription.
Then now everything is electronic. They'll just push it to the pharmacy. You get there, you show them their card, and they'll just give you the medicine, and you wouldn't know what is wrong with you.
That is it. It's very true. I took a lady to a hospital, and after the checkup and all this thing, they said go and buy these drugs. And she said, let's go. I said, no, where are we going? Pharmacy. Okay, wait, I'm coming. Who attended to you? Doctor, please, can I see you for a minute? Do you mind telling me what exactly is wrong with my sister? Because I want to. Oh, Chairman, why? Are you trying to challenge my kind of work? Director, please. I think you swore an oath.
I'm entitled to know that.
Correct. So if I'm asking you, I don't want to tell you I'm a journalist, but you made me say I'm a journalist. So I want to know what exactly is wrong with my sister. Believe me, I should see her and I'm the one going to spend the money. If I don't know what exactly is wrong with her, do you think I'm able to take the money out of my heart and be like, sister, go and cure yourself? Tell me, is it where she has been urinating? Is it where she's been having herself? Is it where she got contracted? I want to know. So that after buying that, I can also be like, don't do this and this and that. You are telling me that the country has got 28% of HIV still going on in the system nowadays, and you are not telling me that if I don't constantly check myself, I'll be eligible to have it. Now, if I constantly check myself, this is how best I'll be preventing myself from acquiring it. You are not promoting this. We have a national television there who has gone far away to take telenovelas of other countries and lock our sisters and hairdressers 24/7 watching this kunkun baguette. So they've forgotten to go into this kind of thing to educate us on it. If you decided to go to SS schools and do a documentary about a child in a school that has got this, do you know how much every SS student will be so much about this? There will be so much in Canada. No, so much in school is having it. Now let me protect myself. Let me be so careful. Till now, believe you me, we have the hookup queens in town, silly queens in town. They don't care whether you are using protection. They will come in for you. They are after the money. They believe that if the money is huge, they know a herbalist somewhere they can go to pay something and cure themselves. But it is not what it is. 28%? Africa, we need to get up. Ghana, per se, we need to get up. Now, if we've been taught, if you are checking up yourself, the result is this. Now, if the result is this and it's negative, it's positive, these are the things we're going to do for you. This is what the government is doing for you. This is what individually can do for yourself. It means that we are going somewhere.
POV, HIV can be cured. AIDS can be cured. But AIDS cure is another thing to talk about. So don't wait for your HIV to develop into AIDS. Now, let me ask you, Sejika, how can one contract AIDS? HIV, sorry.
HIV, so many ways. Like as defined, it's human immune virus. So it can only be contracted to human behavior in terms of when it comes to the problematic issues, bed and stuff like that. When you tend to use stuff that is shareable in terms of a razor, a blade, or anything of sort that being used by an infected person, you're likely to have it. It's not really sex too much. If you also share devices like that, you can have it. So that is one major way of contracting sex. More or less, STD. And also sharing of sharp gadgets in terms
blood
of
transfusion,
and all this. That is one major way of contracting HIV.
But have you noticed that we have actually limited the contraction of HIV to sex?
This is because the I want to use the word.
Use it.
Proper, is it proper? No, it's the advert is not going on.
The advert is being propagandist.
You see, it's been limited to certain psyche of people. You see, if you go deep into it, letting us know that it's not only sex.
You realize that even at the barbering salon, you can actually contract.
There was a time whereby they introduced this sanitizer stuff. This what they call it. When they are done with the razor stuff, they put lock into it. And there was a time they introduced
the UV sterilizer.
They were going around inspecting it, but as now, some people are broken. Some people are using ACs, so they believe when they are done, they hang it under the AC. They are done. Those things are also another avenue of generating that most often. So if you ask me, contracting it is not just through sexually means. It's also through these razor means and all these stuffs that we can contract HIV.
Viewers, you're still watching Spade TV, and this is Raising Awareness. Today, if you just joined us, we are talking about HIV and AIDS. According to the Director General of Ghana AIDS Commission, Dr. Cheremi Etuahene, about 28% of Ghana's population are living with HIV. It's very dangerous. Let's move to our right side. Oh, sorry. To my left side and to your right side. And let's talk to Sokode. Now, let me switch from the King's country to Ghana. Ohima, yabano HIV, saya arena. I say, Ubia Dinesi to say, Udim Pemwa Grongwana, Ubina, Udim Pemwa, and only Ubia when you be dad, and Ubina Siren. I don't know.
And no, so I shall mem has say, ye need to sang for one pa. And now, Monso Betty Munsuma who say, Permunkitan, dear Yari. Yeah, no, now, basic education, literature, say, yeah, resort,
will be brush or dear Chinis. Why would you even share brush?
Or don't more so. If you cross over Saluna, my person, oh, what would you say, hairdresser, or the back of Timma, or the 2 walk of trains for back. What is the panel? When you be away, who also where we are not but to our train, no one can say the more. It is saying no money casa, and swap. And they won't so me who say agenda. Be a penny for no. Poverty buy. Or should I go figure be?
The one who say,
near when a mobile upper Susie cannon and my day, and I said you can't.
It's true.
That's true.
Was in most of our tertiary institutions, especially Legon, Ubetina information about says go away HIV. But why on a quack to internet is why anonymous. Now social media you can actually post yourself anonymous. Now you are quack. Yes, minya HIV. Assume seen at the man, now so dear mamma made dear. Oh, my chairman now would be as main face. Oh, no one am then your watch a wow invest in me. And you not dibia scared to be an I pim, none the Belmagina so giddy somebody a year free dash. 80 almost then leave it in my
Oh, send the panel could draw the about social media, say, or better chess idea. Meaning, this any panel, excuse me to say invisible. Say a bino, chroman form, it to me so. Now, Nipper is an arm. I say, will take revenge of us, pay back. Because what's in the baby,
You know, with the
and
other,
with the other side.
and
As I arrange with your pet, it would the two to crumple into me.
stigmatization.
What I say, it's what to me, could draw your hope, one can have one or say, near me one year, not near or the mamma who's missing to some better channel. Say a psychologist for it to me a first any panel. It's a man I am called say mass and I am videos, no.
Most of them don't actually do it in a video form or better text. No, actually, no, I learn a profile no anonymous. Not the actual. Your site means that people are actually allowed to write on problems or go through. Nani panaba be pustiamo. It's nippon oh, so as a messina your moon, and as I your been
Oh, obey because anonymous post no. Eya nipa na approve edeba no onu nim profile enti me gidi se ni yanso mo kan ansa na ba audience enti nipa sa no we ye Facebook administrator ni den who be bisa na so we den utumi chat nipa na private ene ne Kasapreko ele sa na ko post on na what to we so no per psychologist video manipa zero of se be ba bonten. Because this is about wanting the picture be and the profile picture be and why chat me be down. Yes, your birthday will say the past in the position administrators for them travel. Say an anonymous post they are fine. Say any panel need to say near 2 minutes may say none in the panel dating. Say video form so I say authority for to meet in the panel.
Alright, my name was then we move to a black white man in the building. Before we go to surgical law, let me remind you that this episode is proudly brought to you by Sunburst Healthcare. Surgical law. Now there are people who actually have contracted the HIV, which has not yet developed into AIDS. Because if it develops into AIDS, it's going to be very difficult to cure. But people have HIV, and they have actually made up their mind to spread it. They will spread it like top choco on some boys. Yeah, they will actually spread it. What do you have for those people?
I don't know what is costing you to decide to spread it, and I don't know your motive behind spreading it. But just as much as you also want to spread it, get ready, you're dying soon. Simply put, you see, this thing that you've acquired or you've conquered or you've achieved for yourself, the same process you're able to achieve it, the same way you can go and cure it for yourself.
Yeah.
Now, if you choose to be totally negative about it, you want to share this thing, what I can tell you is that you are going very successful. This is because whoever you are giving it to, I will call that person to be an innocent. He or she sees you to be, I'm saying he or she because of the LGBTQ plus people who are also watching, you know, I understand.
As for them,
I know.
Yeah,
so I have to make he or she for you so that you can get it. You know, so it is the fact that you've gotten it through certain means. They know nothing about it. They are actually coming in the name of mutual agreement for sex. And you knew so very well that you're having this. Let them protect themselves. I mean, what's the big deal about it? Currently that you are having HIV, not yet AIDS. You could cure these things. It's curable right now. A lot of drugs, a lot of pharmaceutical certificates are out now with a cure for it. Here or there. You want to go local, you can get it. You want to go Western world,
you can get it.
Orthodox wise, you can still get it. So what's the problem? What is your problem? Just go for the cure and be okay. But if you want to spread it, you'll be surprised that, you see, one thing I've come to realize is the fact that particularly with the blacks, we've got a very, very stubborn genes. Yes.
Very true.
There is a guy who has had multiple sex partners. Out of that, 2 of them claim they are having this. This guy ran a test like 20,000 times a week. It was totally negative. Till now, the guy is negative. But he has a good intercourse with all these people called positive. So, the gene. You are thinking that the gene that you have that is so weak like that, with all kinds of infiltrated food and the GMO and MOG food you've eaten, and you think that your system is so weak that you have it, somebody is like that. No. Come to the time in which I live. Somebody wakes up in the morning, from morning to evening. If he doesn't eat leaves and fruit, the person is not okay. And gobe, so she speak up herself. If he doesn't take this thing, so are you trying to tell me that you can compensate the person to Indomie eater? Somebody enjoying noodles 24/7? Yeah, exposing yourself to all kinds of things. When I'm inside the farm, taking farm herbs and things like that, they are not. So those who are thinking that they are spreading it, not all of those people that are spreading it to are getting infected. Yeah. They are not.
And they're actually hurting yourself.
They are hurting yourself. They're just killing yourself. You are, like I said, you are going 6 feet very soon. So word to those people who are doing that, just disease from it. Walk to the health facility. Check up yourself. Make up your mind you want to cure it. In fact, God that is above there knows your heart. He knows that probably you acquired it through certain means. At that time you are in school, though you needed that money, mom couldn't get, dad couldn't get, and you went out with this big man.
Perhaps it was not even the sex.
It was not even the sex. You used that razor blade somewhere. You borrowed a brush because you went for that camping, you forgot to use the brush, and you wanted to, and you got it. The means in which you got it, it was not intentional. Same way, God can also come to you and quietly clear that thing away before you notice. So just disease from the fact that you want to spread it. And see what baby
give us your last words.
My last words is that, you see, HIV has come to stay and is still with us. I heard about it way back in school when they say we have 6 killer diseases. Now I think there are more. I don't want to go deeper into it. But somebody somewhere is sitting in a studio or sitting in a lab somewhere, generating these things in the name of reducing the generational human rate, which is not actually working. There's still currently we had the Almighty COVID. Where are we? Are we still not here? Something that is coming in the next 10 years. Believe me, it's not a prophecy, but I know the margin which they're using. The next 10 years, something has to pop up. That one, I don't know whether we have to put foams or curtains in our nose to be working, but we can still survive. We can pass through. So to you out there, one way or the other, you've gotten this disease. Don't be shy about it. Walk to the health facility and know what you need to do about it. You are totally sorted. That's what it is. If you are, in case you are feeling shy to locate Spade TV across social media, come to us. We go hold your hand, take you to the facility where they will take care of you so nicely. In case you also want to get it so deep, Sunbird Healthcare is also there. They will handle you with their herbal products. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the last word to them.
Alright, thank you, Surgical. Pachofa, one of the intimate a chat or craft for today, meeting for any after for.
But that's so I will check it. I will so we are negative. But Pesel Beshow, ye, Senior Bayer, Sebemano. And no Bawara, whom you mean among them, or checking, and won't say we are negative. Now, would you see why? So while checking snow, so we are positive night money about Chinsen. Say you can't to best spread. You say, Bama will then when say Bama be as soon about one protecting one, and on you pull out. Say go in now, and I really feel more. It's I dream one and go baby. Pen room of yedding, and when ya a new tree, open piano over top bra. It's in your fire two to your home for night.
So you heard it from my panelists. You just need to check and make sure that you are safe, practicing protected sex. That one is very important to me. Protected sex. Make sure that you practice that. Do not share razors. If it's possible, if you're a man, get your own clippers so that when you get to the barbering shop, they can actually use it for you. If you're a lady and you're going to the salon, get your own blade, get your own razor. Take it there. Stop sharing toothbrush. Love verse. Or that's just say but we no. Stop sharing some basic things. There are some people who are unfortunate. It's made the whole through blood transfusion. You can actually get it. HIV is curable, but when you allow it to develop into AIDS, your immune system will be broken down. It will become weak, and it will be very difficult to treat you. Although it can be treated. So if you have HIV, get to the pharmacy, get to the hospital, get to the health center that is near you, get checked, get medicines, and you will be cured. And make sure that you also stay safe. My name is Mabran Tenapo, and you have Surgical Lord coming on with the English and Sokode coming on with the Tree. This episode of raising awareness was proudly brought to you by Sunbest Healthcare. Make sure that you visit all our social media handles across board, be it X or formerly Twitter, be it Instagram, be it TikTok, be it Facebook. YouTube is Spade TV. Make sure you subscribe, like, and also share this video to all your followers. Share to someone because you will actually be helping someone to also have awareness about HIV or AIDS. Stay safe and stay protected.
Hello, abusiafo. But Sunbest medicated powder. Now on your form. Hey, say when a man in swans one yes is you. Never good out at all. About cough, I'm a what so. Or don't.
It's what's now I'm why you say. A crow.
Take a career, a yam, a crow, a juniper de aboso. And only Sunbest medicated ointment, a beb wow.
My possum, to me.
Who when Pedro be Onia, men's na home man when I'm out and who when the massy. What possu complaining na at so betra. Koto Sunbest herbal balm. You're from Mama Sunbest. Sunbest products, a dutrim.
Obenya Sunbest products, our pharmacies, any herbal shops name. To phone friend 0551 907 393. FDA, I did Jadi and Kratio Yatum.